Hello and welcome back to the SRL Iracing League. Today we're here for race number 8 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So yeah, a pretty exciting race for tonight. It's the running. There's the series. There's the race logo right there. So yeah, welcome back to the SRL Cup Series. Like I said, pretty exciting race here at Indianapolis today. As we have a few things to talk about. We'll go ahead and start talking about them. So, the winner of this race will actually be receiving $60 plus a little trophy that would be mailed to them. So that's pretty huge. This race is actually sponsored too by Jason Alexander and all of his friends. We talked about a little bit last weekend with that 10 team. I think he's the number 10. He could be the number 20. Nope, he's the number 10. So yeah, Jason Alexander, he's helping sponsor this event. Like I said, for $60 towards the winner. That's the biggest payout out of any SRL race we've ever had. But drivers are in qualifying right now. We'll go down onto the track, find the number 10 here. There he is. You see running that orange and black for PPG, one of the sponsors at PPG and Lickety Loos, two of our sponsors for this race. So I'm glad they're on board for this event. And we have about, let's see, about 34 drivers competing here at Indy, 80 laps. So this is going to be pretty intense racing around this very tight circuit. A very long circuit, but very tight one as well. And this is the first time this league has come to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So yeah, very exciting. Lots of things looking forward. But these drivers are in a 10-minute qualifying session really quickly. And we actually have a few drivers rocking this orange and black for Lickety Loos. You see another one right in front of Jason Alexander. There should be someone else here too. Just give me 1 second.
What's up, BuggyBot?
And here he is. So joining me today, yes, we're having two broadcasters now. This is Jackson.
I can only be here for pre-race, unfortunately.
Oh, that's fine. But yeah, this is Jackson. He actually commented in the truck race last Wednesday, and I'm pretty sure he'll commentate the truck race this Wednesday as well, as I won't be here.
Yep. Hello, SRL audience. I'm excited tonight. Yes. If you don't mind, there's three drivers I'd like to shout out here real quick.
You can go ahead.
Mr. Trevor Huff, Mr. Aiden Walker, and Aaron Schugel are part of are entering with a new upstart team under my name is Jackson Fuimana Racing. We're currently sitting first, second, and eighth. If you want a new upstart team to root for, we're here.
So there you go. A lot of new teams coming up through the rankings. And Jackson's new team here as well. You said Schugel, Huff, and who else?
Walker.
Benjamin Walker. We know him. He won back at the Homesteader Oval.
Yeah. So just on pre-race, obviously last time Rockingham was, as you know, I was at that race. Was a bit of a crazy one.
Crazy indeed.
Do you think we're going to see another crazy race tonight, or do you think it's going to go back to straightforward business as usual?
Well, the admins have been giving these drivers very stern talkings this whole week, and weeks out building up to this event. As yeah, there's been a few drivers out there who's been causing a bit of chaos, and this is basically some of their last chances to prove themselves that they can actually race up here in the Cup Series. Of course, very very big purse to whoever wins this race, so no one wants to be out early. So we'll just see. Hopefully, on these recent talks we've been having to the drivers will actually help them race clean a little bit, and hopefully we won't have a race like Iowa, which I wasn't here for Iowa, but we can go to Fontana as well. The first half of Fontana was pretty miserable, but the second half, the second half was
I picked it up.
yeah, the second half was very very good racing. And that's what we need.
Well, I'd like to start a new pre-race segment with you.
All right.
Which is, I guess, what's the sponsor to the league again?
We got a few different ones, but for today, we got like a few today. We got PPG, we got Liggity Lose, and we got our main sponsors, which is Bunter Lawn Care, Blaze Designs. So
Let's just because he won the truck race that I was commentating, let's hit them with our Blaze Designs once to watch.
all right,
For tonight's race, who you got your eye on?
Blaze Designs one to watch. I don't know. I'm not really sure because this is the first time these drivers have come here at Indianapolis. But I guess I'll just go safe bet here, and that's to the last season's champion, 25, Sam Brochu, if I can find him here. Is he even in the race?
Oh, that'd be a big story if Brochu misses the race tonight.
I don't even think he's here. So I'm gonna have to change my pick. I'm not
The
really.
defending champion not in the second biggest race of the year. What a story that is.
I don't even. My second pick ain't here either.
Oh no!
I don't see Riley or Sam, so they're both out. So you can go ahead and pick yours, and I'll decide here.
Obviously, I got to be a little biased here with the ones to watch. I'm going with the provisional pole sitter. I don't want to jinx him, but Mr. Trevor Huff. He was fast, second in practice, currently fastest in qualifying. He loves this place, both in the Indy car and the stock car, it would seem. The censored car and the stock car. But I'd also keep an eye on points leader Elliott Drummond. Obviously, we know he's fast a lot, so I'd keep an eye on those two for sure.
Right now, they're both sitting 1-2 in this qualifying session.
Obviously, you know, Blaze is going to be quick.
Yeah, Blaze McKinney. That's probably who I'm going to pick for this race to win. That at 87. Well, I believe just won the truck race Wednesday.
I believe you're right.
And of course won back in Iowa earlier this season.
Unfortunately, qualifying's come to an end. I'm going to have to leave you again, but if there are caution periods, I might come back up to say what's up to the viewers again. But thanks for having me up here for pre-race.
No problem. Thanks for coming out. Bye.
Yep, see ya.
So yeah, qualifying has come to an end. So your pole sitter is right here. Trevor Huff, back on pole. I know he's gotten a pole this season one other time. And I think actually drivers are finishing up their laps real quick. Which Benjamin Walker just got up to second. But I don't think anyone's going to beat this 03. We still have a few drivers on track. Looks like they all get their last little segment. Last little lap. There's Ollie Reeves in the 31. So these are the final few cars to set their out. Never mind, they didn't make it. So let's get to your starting grid. So, on the pole, we have Trevor Huff. I believe this is his second pole in his career, and this time he won't have to be sent to the back. Right beside him is teammate Benjamin Walker, and then row number 2, Elliot Drummond, Shane Dimitova. Row number 3, Barrett Pulhimas and Austin Duran. Row number 4, John Lynch, Blaze McKinney, and then rounding out your top 10, Michael Rosero and Jason Alexander. Starting 11th in row 6, Aaron Schugel with Ollie Reeves. Row 7, Xander Short with Yusuf Ghali. Row 8, Glenn Bundren with Dominic Barbagello. Row 9, Luke Mahone and Brendan Fowler. And then rounding out your top 20, Isaac Johnson and Hayes Booth. And then you see everyone else 21st on back. Cody Webster, last week's winner, starts 28th. And anybody else? Nope. Aaron Barnickel is going to be rounding out your field. So there's your starting grid for this race here at Indy. As drivers are making their way onto the grid, should be one lap around for pace laps. So we have a few things changing with race control as well. Seth Burciaga is actually racing this race, and league owner Alexander Schumacher is up in the booth, or is up in race control. So we might bring Schumacher in a few times. This race. So that's going to be very fun. As the caution lights are actually out. So it looks like we'll be doing a few laps under pace. Just let me look something here. My cat is going crazy. I'm not sure why. I think we gotta give some drivers EOLs as well. I'm not really sure who has EOLs. There's also a new thing for this race. We have a dash for cash for the top 5 finishers last week, which is Cody Webster, Blaze McKinney. Sam Brochu was one of them, but he's not here. I think Barrett's also one of them, and then there's one more, but I can't remember who. So we'll be watching those Dash for Cash drivers too, and they get some type of award. I'm not sure what. We'll see if we can look here, see what award they get. If we go to... Yeah, they get $10. We also have other rewards. So $60 to the winner, $25 or $60 plus a trophy to the winner, $25 to second place, $15 to third place, $10 to most passes, whoever gets the most passes, and $10 to the highest finishing Dash for Cash driver. We'll go one more time around here. $34 cars, or about 33 cars, ready to take on this event. As it's going to be Trevor Huff with Benjamin Walker leading us to the green. Now this is the first time these drivers have come to this racetrack on any configuration. So this is going to be definitely an interesting race. Nonetheless. as the field paces down the back straightaway for the final time. Fans are starting to get on their feet. I think I got that right. There we go. As they come out of turn 4 for the final time before starting this 80-lap event. A big crown jewel race here in the SRL Iracing League. Leader Trevor Huff is going to lead us to the green flag. Benjamin Walker there as well. And green flag's out here at Indy. It looks like Trevor Huff's going to hold on to lead lap number 1. Look at him trying to break the draft as all of them snake down the front straightaway. As Huff's still going to lead us with Benjamin Walker, Elliott Drummond. The front few are starting to get a bit single file. Like the top few, maybe the top 10 are all single file. And then back here, Dominic Barbagello with the 48 to his outside. That is, actually might be the 38 of Xander Short, my bad. But he's going to get trained now. Hayes Booth passes him. As one car serving a penalty. Oh, Hayes Booth very tight up the racetrack. I was about to say that was Aaron Brown serving his penalty from last week. Had to do a drive-through. Here comes Dominic Barbagello. This is for 10th. Trying to get around Xander Short. And side by side behind him, that's Schugel and Booth. Still side by side for this 10th spot. Dominic underneath the 38. Oh, one car very loose. That's Glenn Bundren, who just almost spun it on pit road. What a save by that 37. And he's going to lose a lot of track position, but luckily keeping his car clean. As he's fallen all the way back to 27th now. As up front, it's still two teammates, Benjamin Walker with Trevor Huff. Elliott Drumman, Barrett Polhemus, Blaze McKinney round out that top 5. And then pretty much most other cars split up until you go all the way back there to a Dominic Barbagello, who is blocking Hayes Booth all the way down to the inside lane. As Hayes is still going to make that move coming into... oh, Hayes is going to take him out! Up the racetrack he goes! And that's going to bring out the first caution. He actually held on to it. So caution here on lap number 5. It involves the 17 and 5. We'll go back and take a look at what happened. Oh my God. Sorry. My cat just ran all crazy and then jumped up on my TV. But I will go back. Take a look. So here we are. On the front straightaway here. You see Dominic blocking Hayes all the way down to the inside. And I don't know if Hayes just missed the corner. Yeah, it looks like he did. Got very tight entering that low. And up into the wall he went. Look from a different angle. It's just really hard. It's really hard to stick the bottom there in the corners when you're that far low entering the corner. Luckily, I kept this car relatively clean, but definitely a little setback for this 5 team. So first caution's out. I wonder if we're going to see drivers pit here. It looks like we might, as they're on the access road, or at least the top 2 are. But they could just be having a little bit of fun. And nope, they're going to be coming down pit road. Oh, maybe not. They tricked me. So they stay out. Anyone behind them? Yep, here comes Yusuf Ghali. Down pit road, and he's going to bring a few of them in behind him. Not sure who that is back there. It's Jordan Kuntz making his second start. There's Hayes Booth. Looks like Glenn Bundren's down as well. One car overshot his pit box by a mile. It's Drake back here, which looks like another new guy, so welcome to the league. So a few cars coming down pit road. This pit road's very, very treacherous. As we've seen back in the 2021 real-life NASCAR race. That big incident on pit road, so you gotta watch out. As yes, this track is pretty narrow itself, at least in the corners. Pit road is definitely a lot more narrow. So I think we might be coming to the choose cone this time by. I'd say so. We actually have a good camera angle to see what lanes these guys choose as it's on the start finish line. So down low for the 03, up high for the 93. And there you see everybody else choosing. She had a few cars come down pit road. Jordan Newts and Aaron Brown, 2 teammates. So Barnickel and Beck, looks like they didn't start the race. Of course, Schumacher. He must have accidentally registered as a car, but he's race control for the day, so. He's going to be on the leaderboard, but he's going to be put in 34th. So out of turn number 4, Trevor Huff is going to lead us back to the green flag. Benjamin Walker to his outside. As green flag's back in the air here at Indianapolis. Trevor Huff quickly to the outside, blocking Benjamin Walker there. Elliot Drummond stuck on that outside lane now. Barrett Polhemus underneath him. As now Barrett gets up into third. As now Blaze McKinney trying to pass that 2, but oh, almost made, Matt might have made a little bit of contact there with the 2. So there you see the 90 of John Lynch making his way through the field, same for Xander Short. And how about that 40 or 38 of Xander Short? He's been running up front recently. What just happened there? I think the 22 lagged. But Xander Short, he's been running up front these past few races. Almost got the win at Kansas, I believe, or was it Chicagoland? It was one of them. I think it was Chicago. Almost got the win there as Hayes Booth spins in the back, and he went hard into the inside wall. Looks like he collected Evan Allen as well, and a tough break for this 5 crew. Two truck wins this season, but this Cup Series, his Cup Series season has just not gone right at all. So we'll go back and see what happened. You know, he just brought out the other caution. Down the straightaway here. Oh, it just gets turned by Evan Allen. Evan Allen trying to side draft. Wasn't quite there. And yeah, hook the 5 around. I'll try to get a better angle. Here we go, fan cam. Oh, maybe this won't be a better camera angle. This guy can't. Oh. I'm trying. Here we go. You see Evan Allen just trying to come up and side draft the 5 and just hooks him around. Poor Hayes Booth, he didn't deserve that. A nasty hit to that inside wall. Seth Burciaga, Jonathan Leisure makes it through. Maybe you don't want to be around that 5 car this race, as his luck doesn't seem very phenomenal right now. As we got a few drivers pitting in the back. Looks like Cody Webster, last week's winner. Isaac Johnson there as well, right in front of him. Another one of those drivers in the lickety-loos paint schemes. And also, I believe... I recognize his name, but I don't know if I... It's weird. I recognize it, but I don't know if I recognize it, if that makes sense. So this might be his first start in the league, so welcome to the league. If not, then it's definitely one of very few little starts he's had this season. But in that number 80 machine, I believe. So it should be coming to the choose cone this time by. We'll go back to the we'll do the wall cam. Okay, never mind. I thought that was the front straightaway only, but we'll go to back to the flag stand cam. I like this camera. As it looks like Huff is going to choose that inside. Sorry, I'm trying to fix something. Oh, good God. Give me a second. Ah, fudge. Okay. So the cat decided to press some buttons on my keyboard. Now I can't use anything from my live stream, so we're just gonna. I'll try to commentate while I fix this. So. Oh, cool. I can figure out what button it is real quick. I kind of don't want to reset it, or that'll mess a lot of things up. But I can't seem to fix it, so that's awesome. So Trevor Huff's going to lead us back to the green flag. He's led every single lap so far, and green flag's back in the air. Some things might be a bit messed up with my end now. It won't show anything on the stream end, but yeah. So there, just had to reset everything. But here comes Benjamin Walker to the outside lane, and he was going to take the lead away first lead change of the race as he gets around Trevor Huff. Now Huff has Elliott Drummond to deal with. And he might actually be back underneath Walker, as Walker had a bad entry. As here comes Barrett way down low underneath Trevor Huff, and now Huff's just getting bullied in the middle. And here comes Elliott Drummond for the race lead. Never mind, he backs out. Barrett way down low. Ooh, Trevor Huff, very, very backed up the corner there, kind of stacked up a lot of drivers. Here comes, look at these moves now all these drivers are making. Blaze McKinney underneath Barrett Polhemus. Xander tried to get underneath both of them. And now Barrett's stuck on that way outside lane. He's got Xander Short to deal with. You see back there, a lot of different cars in the middle. This could be dangerous entering turn 1 as they're 3 wide. It looks like they're going to sort things out. Almost contact there with the 99 and another car. As Shugel's losing it, he's into the wall. He's going to keep it up there. Oh, and now there goes Rodney Roberts around as well. He's going to also save it. They're trying to figure it out down there. It looks like they might have just a few drivers with a few mistakes. As it's still a battle going on back here. This is for 18th. Cody Webster and Glenn Bundren. So you see two orange and black cars up there battling for position. I think that's Luke Mahone and Jason Alexander. Now with Tarpley in the middle of them. And now here comes Webster. Try to look underneath Jason Alexander there. Can't quite get it. Back up front to the lead. It's still Benjamin Walker leading with Elliott Drummond second. Trevor Huff third, so they've calmed down a little bit at the front. As a lot of these cars just single file until we get back here. All the way back here. I'm not sure who that is. That's Drake and Brendan Fowler. And it looks like Fowler's going to clear him. Maybe not. Drake back to the inside. Surprisingly, Hayes Booth is still in the race, so we've had no DNFs that's actually started the race. Austin Duran is 2 laps down, though. I think he was trying to fix his internet issues. We saw him lagging up front. So he's 2 laps down, hoping for some quick cautions here. It's back here. Michael Rosero trying to get past Barrett Bohemus for that 5th place. As I think Yusuf Ghali got into the wall back there. A little bit of a side draft. Now, Michael Rosero made his first Cup Series start last weekend, or second. I was in Iowa. But made his first start on stream, at least, last weekend at Rockingham. And I ran pretty decent, actually. I think he might have finished top 5, top 10, or he might have gotten wrecked out late. But running strong here, too. Currently 6th. And trying to get into that top 10. Or top 5. But a Barrett holding strong on that outside lane. Almost a bit of contact there. Because I know the number is different than what's on the car. That's just iRacing numbers versus trading paint numbers. As they're still side by side. They've been side by side for almost 2 laps now. As Barrett's going to try to crowd him down a little bit. Rosero's still staying right beside him. Oh, and they're wrecking behind. That's Shane Dimitova with John Lynch. It looks like just a 2-car incident here. Shane Dimitova, he had a... I'm pretty sure he had an EOL from last week, but last week it was not his day. And it looks like his bad luck is still continuing. So we'll go back and see what happened. There he is battling John Lynch for maybe 8th or 7th. Wow, I don't know what that was. John Lynch came back down and took out the 20. I think he might have gotten loose off the corner. And just in front of them, Dominic Barbagallo actually slammed the wall. So I'll go back and see. Try to analyze this a little bit. So coming out of turn 2, the 20 gets into the 90 there. And we'll see John Lynch, what happens to him. Yeah, it looks like he gets loose trying to stay off the wall. Comes down into Shane Dimitova. And I think that's one of the cars, Jordan Kuntz, I believe, getting a little bit of damage. So a little 2-car incident here on lap number 20. I expect we see maybe many cars down pit road. As they've gone about 21 laps since the drop of the green flag. So here they come. Like I said, pit road's very narrow, very tight, so you might see some contact. I did see Trevor Huff, Blaze McKinney. They might have just made a little bit of contact. Yusuf Ghali's going to stay out. Same for Cody Webster, it looks like. I know they've pitted before. So here's where different strategies come into play. We'll see who gets off of pit road first. There you see one driver. I'm not sure who that is. That is John Lynch in the 90. I'm pretty sure he was a lap down. Here comes the rest of the field, and it looks like it's going to be Elliott Drummond winning the race off pit road. And I actually think Lynch was still on the lead lap, so he's actually going to be credited with third right now. But Elliott Drummond beats out the 93 of Walker. As Austin Duran, he got the lap. He got the lucky dog. So only a few drivers staying out here. 2 drivers, to be exact. Yusuf Ghali and Cody Webster. Two winners this season. And then you have John Lynch, who was just recently in that wreck. Currently sitting in third. It looks like Lynch is going to come back down pit road. Maybe he missed his stall. So here he comes. And Barrett's also going to come in right behind him. Not sure why. As they come to the choose cone, Ghali's going to choose that inside, Cody Webster outside. So no leader up front, Yusuf Ghali, who's stayed out underneath this caution. I know he's pitted this race already. We'll check the pit links here. Or maybe they haven't pitted. I thought I've seen the 54 come down. Or it might be because I had to reset my thing. So that could be just all messed up right now. Until they pit. Yeah, because I know I've seen Webster and Ghali pit today. So that's probably just all messed up. There we go. So you got your Fontana winner on the inside, your Rockingham winner on that outside. And a lot of different drivers behind them with no wins this season. But Yusuf Ghali is going to lead us back to the green flag, and green flag's back in the air here at Indy. Oh, wow. Drumman and another car making contact. Ooh, some cars going way to the inside. That's Glenn. They're going to try to hold it down there. The 4 is also spinning. They all somehow save it. Never mind, the 4 is going to come back up the racetrack. Doesn't collect anybody else. And is that going to bring out the caution? And yes, we do have a caution. I'm not sure what happened there. I thought they were all going to save it, but the 4 spun back up the racetrack and hit the outside wall. So we'll go back. It started here with Glenn Bundren and I believe Ollie Reeves. So here they come on the front stretch here. Oh, it looks like Glenn tried to clear himself low, but Ollie Reeves came up there quickly. And the 4 gets run over by Hayes Booth. I thought he was going to keep it straight, but spins back up the racetrack. And good job to Leisure, Lynch, and Duran. Heads up driving there for not T-boning that 4 car. Watch for a different angle here. You see Glenn, he tries to squeeze in down low. Ollie Reeves just came up there a bit too quickly. And then the 4 gets run over by Hayes Booth. And back up into the outside wall he goes. So maybe just a quick caution here. I'm not sure who got the lucky dog as Shane Dimitova went a lap down. I think he might be the lucky dog though. So unfortunately for Austin Duran, he's not going to be able to get that lucky dog this time by to get back on lead lap. So there you saw Shane go by to get his lap back. Get back on the lead lap. So Yusuf Ghali going to choose the outside lane. This is the first time the leader chooses that outside lane. Cody Webster still down below him. Remember, these two drivers were the two that stayed out. And we're not going to go green. I'm not sure why. As, oh. We have a few cars who have gone around here in the back. I'm not sure who. Here we come. Heading into 4. Oh, Aaron Schugel just spins. Collects the 5, the 47. Oh, Seth Burciaga. What happened? What happened to that 81? So he just spun down the racetrack, collected Hayes Booth there. Here it is again. Brendan Fowler, Seth Burciaga. Everyone else pretty much unscathed a little bit. Oh my god. Very very weird circumstances there. I think the 81 might have been kicked out of the race after that. Go back live here. And we're coming to the green this time by. Try it again. And green flag's back at that, out in the air. It's Yusuf Ghali still leading here at Indy. A bad restart by Cody Webster down low. I might leave Michael Rosero to get up there into second. It's out of 4, or out of 2, my bad. Still side by side for second. That's what Yusuf Ghali wants to see. Pulling away now with the race lead. As now Michael Rosero gets up into second, but he has Elliott Drummond all over his back bumper right now. Cody Webster still fighting hard on those older tires. Sliding up into Drummond a little bit. Drummond kind of in the wall. And there goes Hayes Booth around again. And he's hard into the inside wall. Don't know if this is going to bring out the caution because he's out of harm's way. And if he's just going to bring it down pit road, I think he might be done for the day. This poor guy. So we'll go back and see what happened. And it's just a lickety-loo cars again. As actually he got loose off the corner and someone finished him off. Try to get a better angle here. What a day for this 5 team though. It's just it's been nothing but bad luck. Yeah, he gets loose off the corner and Luke Mahone finished him off. Hard hit into the inside wall. We'll go back green here. So he's brought it down pit road. He's going to go a lap down. Still Yusuf Ghali leading though, but he's got Michael Rosero catching him quickly. As you know, Rosero on those fresh tires. And here he comes to the inside. Trying to make that move work. One car hard into the wall back here. That's Jordan Kuntz. And a lot of drivers passing him. He's got a lot of damage to that vehicle. And he's definitely going to be very tight until he comes down pit road and fixes all that damage. As Yusuf Ghali held on to the race lead for now. But he's going to have the draft here to try to get around this 54 again. And here he comes. Down low for the race lead. So you see one driver coming down pit road. That might be Luke Mahone, who got that damage from Hayes Booth. As Rosero trying to get around this 54, trying to clear him, and he will. So Michael Rosero out to the race lead here on lap number 32. So you see them all snaking down this back straightaway, trying to break the draft. Now it's Elliott Drummond's turn to try to pass that 54. Trevor Huff back there in fourth. As here comes that 2 off the corner. Looking low on Yusuf Ghali. Jonathan Leisure losing it in the back, but he saves it. Dominic Barbarella blocking someone all the way down to the apron again. That's Barrett Pulhemus. There's no apron at this track, my fault. And Barrett's going to slide up into him, almost causing a wreck. The same thing with Hayes Booth earlier. Just getting shoved all the way down there, entering the corner very, very low, and it just does not work. Because now that just creates a whole stack of... Dominic has someone underneath him. That's Jordan and Kuntz. As they're 3 wide behind them. Everyone's trying to get around that 17 now. So you see the front runners snaking. Oh, one car hard into the wall, one car very loose. That's John Lynch. Oh, and he hits the inside pit wall. Is that going to bring out the caution? Yes, it will. He tried to hold on to it, but just clips that wall on the front straightaway here. As I think he just got loose off the corner. So we'll go back and take a look at what happened there. That could have been a lot bigger than what it was. Here comes just off the corner. One car is going to hit the wall pretty significantly here. Oh, and actually makes contact with John Lynch, and that's why Lynch was spinning to that inside wall. I'm not sure which lickety-loose car that was. Try to see a different camera angle here. We'll see in slow motion. That's the 50 of Evan Allen, who got up there into the wall. You see, he's going to hit the wall, bounce off it, come down into John Lynch. Right there. And John Lynch gets loose. Tries to save it. And this could have been a lot worse than what it was. And then just gets his back end clip there. Luckily, he didn't lose his tire. Oh, he might have. That toe link's probably broken now. But around Lynch goes to bring out another caution. She's just under halfway. That's not our third caution. This is like our 5th. Remember, I had to restart the leaderboard. So we'll see if people are going to pit here. And it looks like we'll have a lot of cars down pit road. Drummond's going to stay out. Everyone else looks to be pitting. And actually split evenly, or almost evenly. Half of them came down, half of them stayed out. Looks like Michael just taking fuel only, it looks like. Surprisingly, no tires. So he's out and away pretty quickly there. So it looks like 8 total drivers stayed out. Elliot Drummond, Benjamin Walker, Blaze McKinney, Barrett Polhemus, Dominic Barbagallo, Gio Turpin, Shane Dimitova, and Isaac Johnson all staying out. The 82 also staying out. So I can't remember who that is. That's Joseph Lewis, but he's a lap down. It looks like Evan Allen also staying out, but he's a lap down, I believe. That actually might be Luke Mahone. It looks like Rodney Roberts gets the lucky dog. So should be coming to the choose cone this time by. It's Elliot Drummond who's going to be leading us. Joseph Lewis also going around for some sort of lucky dog. He's gone. He's back. As Drummond's going to choose outside. 31 down low. See everybody else just scattering, trying to choose positions here. 18 hit the wall, trying to get to the outside lane. sponsor thing back up. Speaking of that, how do you guys like it? The little sponsors up in the top left, fading to one another. I might move it around depending on how things go, because once I go into replay camera, it's just there floating, and it just doesn't look that great. So I might change it around, maybe move it to the bottom right instead. Maybe squish the leaderboard a bit, move it underneath that. Well, we'll decide. We got an off week next week, so I'm going to be working on some of the graphics for this series. Yeah, we'll be restarting on lap 38. As it's Elliott Drummond with Benjamin Walker on this front row. The top 8 stayed out. Michael Rosero's on fuel only. Everybody else seems to have taken tires. And green flag's back out here at Indy. Blaze McKinney already jumping underneath that 93. This is for second. As he's still trying to pass that 93 of Benjamin Walker. One car underneath Barrett now. That's Shane Dimitova, who was involved in that earlier wreck. And the yellow flag's out. One car is destroyed into the wall. That's Isaac Johnson. And his whole front end is gone. Looks like a one-car accident here. So we'll go back and see what happened. Here he is, battling with Yusuf Ghali. And yep, oh, just a bit of contact there and hard into the wall, almost flipped over. What a hit, what a huge hit by this number 80. Take a look at that in another angle. We'll actually go slow-mo for this one. So it looks like he breaks a bit earlier. I don't think he expects Yusuf Ghali to send it in. And yep, that just never works. Gets into the grass, overcorrects it back up the racetrack, and he takes a vicious hit into this outside wall. Probably one of the hardest wrecks we've seen in this league. How about we go on board with Xander Short, see what he saw. He was almost front row seats to that undercarriage of that 80. As we just little under the halfway point here. I saw Ollie Reeves come down pit road. Of course, most cars just pitted, so they're all likely staying out. As we'll go down to the infield care center to speak with Seth Bursiaga, who, yeah. So Seth, unfortunately, that wreck under the caution, I heard it might have broke your toe link, and that's why you're sitting here with me in the infield care center.
Unfortunately, yeah, that is the case. Just feel bad for these guys that are trying to run this team out of pocket. We're just trying to make the starts as we can here in the Cup Series. Just trying to do the best we can here. It's a shame that we have people like that are driving like that and making excuses. Hopefully, we can clean up this and hopefully we get a better result next time we come to our next Crown Jewel event, which will be Charlotte, hopefully.
All right. Well, is there anything you've learned out there?
Just try to drive for the other person. I was obviously not driving the best out there, but I was trying to keep up with the field. Just trying to do my best out there and just try to do the best you can. And hopefully next week we'll try to be better out there.
All right, well, Seth, thank you for your time. Sorry it had to end this way, and I'll see you probably in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, shoot, it is 2 weeks. Yep, for the July weekend. But yep, hopefully we'll be there at the All-Star race in Charlotte. Yep, these next upcoming weeks.
All right, thank you, Seth. So pretty disappointed Seth Burciaga there. Of course, he has race control, but he also races a few Cup Series races. Finished 14th at Daytona, I believe. And full-time in the Truck Series, though. So it's pretty unfortunate having one of your starts end pretty early due to circumstances like that. But as we were talking to Seth, the field bunched up together. Freshness wants to interview. Freshness, I'm not sure who you are. If you're a driver, just head on into the infield care center. Or if you're Seth, then cool. But if you're a driver who has wrecked out of this event, you go down to the you can go to the infield care center, and I'll be there shortly. Or I'll try to be with you soon. Sometimes I get carried away watching the battles under green. As we're just past halfway, or we're going to be restarting past halfway with 39 laps to go. Still a lot of racing left here at Indy. As is going to be Elliott Drummond leading us back to the green flag. Benjamin Walker to his inside, and a nice restart by that too. Green flag's back in the air here at Indy. There you see some bold moves happening in the back with Glenn Bunter and Michael Rosero. So they're all holding on to it for now. See all of them snaking up front. Blaze McKinney didn't get off the corner very well. Has some company from Barrett Polhemus. And someone to his outside, that's Shane Dimitova. He's going to clear both of them to keep that third spot. Remember, third place does get money. $15 for whoever finishes third. I want to mention, again, thanks to Jason Alexander and that whole team for putting on this event. Thanks to PBG as well. And Lickety Lose this event, and this big earnings would not be happening without them, so very nice that they're here helping us out a little bit. Still Elliott Drummond leading, still looking for his first win of the season. Of course, a two-time winner here in the SRL Iracing League. Last season at Las Vegas and at the Charlotte Roval. And currently your points leader as well. So he's looking strong, especially with Sam Brochu not racing, who is second in points. He's currently holding his own. And at the Homestead Roval, he actually lost to that man right behind him, Benjamin Walker, for the win. So, he's looking to flip results tonight, or today, depending if you want to go on real life time or iRacing in-game time. But out turn number 4, Elliott Drummond still leading this one. And they're wrecking behind, and it's a pretty decent-sized wreck. It involves Xander Short. And there's the caution. Ollie Reeves also involved. Looks like Jordan Kuntz. I think there's a few other drivers involved. We'll go back and take a look at what happened. coming out of turn 4 here. Oh, that is way too far. Pause it here for a second. I know I have a sky cam somewhere. Here we go. So we'll see what happens here. Xander Short trying to pass Glenn Bundren here. It looks like just maybe gets a bit too tight up into Glenn. Gets loose, collects Jordan Kuntz. Brendan Fowler also involved. Ollie Reeves, that's probably his race done. So a little 4-car incident here at Indy. See, just trying to battle hard with Glenn Bundren. Slides up into him, makes a little bit of contact. Tries to hold on to it, but ultimately goes back up into Glenn. Gets loose, and nowhere for these other drivers to go. Jordan Kuntz, the first one involved. There's Brendan Fowler. Getting turned. Ollie Reeves into the back of Xander Shorts there. Pretty significant damage for that 31. It's going to bring a few drivers probably out of this event. It's pretty unfortunate for them. As we're past the halfway point, how about we bring your race control and league owner Alexander Schumacher up here into the booth? All right, Alex, is this a good time or no?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I was just gonna let you, since you're race control and all, what have you been seeing out there? Like, what's been going on?
We've been seeing a lot of cars getting loose. This is a very slick racetrack here on a hot Indiana day. Very hot race temp, especially a very rubbered-in surface with a lot of cars sliding all over. It's a very slick track, and a lot of cars in general are just taking advantage of all the track width as they can. These next gens are very draft based and momentum based, so a lot of people are like taking all the opportunities they can. We've been seeing a lot of racing incidents. We saw somebody have an issue on their caution, and they were unfortunately parked for the rest of the race. So definitely a drama-filled race, but I think this is pretty up to the par for usual SRL. It's definitely been an action-packed race with lots of racing and tempers so far. So having to be the middleman and taking care of everyone has been really hard. So it's definitely going to be interesting here to see how the last 30 laps or so end out, and definitely it should be really fun.
All right, so before the race, me and Jackson actually came up with our pre-race picks. So I'm gonna ask you the same question. Who do you predict to win this race?
As race control, obviously have to stay pretty non-biased. Obviously, there's several drivers in this league who are very talented and have a chance. Obviously, we have a lot of people from Season 1 who are very, very talented as well that are running up front right now. Even some people who with some recognition and some new people in the league as well. So there's definitely been a lot of changes throughout the league, and I definitely think that we'll see a new winner for the first time this season.
Right, well, the closest driver up front right now with no wins this season is Shane Dimitova in that 20. So you got a lot of winners up front here, though.
Yes, for sure. It's definitely going to be a really interesting finish here. Looking forward to it.
All right, Alex, well, thank you for your time, and I'm going to send you back into VC1.
Thank you very much. Pull me anytime.
Oh, hold on if I can figure out. There we go. So that was Alexander Schumacher. Of course, like I said, he's race control for the day. He is right. We've been seeing cars get very loose off these corners. Just randomly stepping out. it looks like Elliott Drummond came down pit road, making a pit stop. If I can find where he is. Yep, he's back here in 11th now. So that's going to hand the lead to Benjamin Walker and Blaze McKinney. So out of turn 4, it's going to be Benjamin Walker leading us once again here as he enters the Geico restart zone. Green flags back in the air here at Indy. Nice and clean through turn number 1. Here comes Blaze McKinney with the big send underneath, trying to take that race lead away. Of course, just, one card to the wall. That's Cody Webster, last week's winner. And this is going to be a huge wreck here on the back straightaway. Hard hit for Yusuf Ghali onto the inside wall. Gio Turpin also around. Your pole sitter, Trevor Huff, also with damage as he gets clobbered there by Cody Webster. Just one wrong mistake can clog the whole racetrack like that. Yusuf Ghali, he took a hit into that inside wall. So I'm not sure who hit the wall first. It might have been Gio Turpin. We'll go back and see what exactly happened. As it wasn't Gio Turpin, it was actually Cody Webster who hit that wall first. Battling with Gio Turpin, and then you see Austin Duran, Yusuf Ghali, hard into that inside wall. A few of the lickety-loo cars getting involved. There's the 50 Evan Allen getting spun there at the end. I think the 10 of Jason Alexander and the 20 of Shane Dimondova were also involved. Maybe not so much Shane, but it was definitely another car. It might have been Luke Mahone. Yes, it was. So you see Webster and Turpin were just battling, shoving each other up the racetrack, and then around the whole pack goes. Gio collects Evan there at the end. Man, this 54 took a hit to that inside wall. So I'll go back and see that. See everyone wrecking in front of him, and he's going to get collected by Cody Webster first. And then I believe the 3-second. He's going to spin down here, and I think he hits the opening here. Yes, he does. So the big one here on the back straightaway. I was right along on board with the 6 of Rodney Roberts. If I could find him here. See, looks like he might have avoided this. Little bit of contact there with Gio Turpin at the end, but that was about it. Relatively clean by the 6 car. So that's going to take out a lot more drivers. It involved your pole sitter of Trevor Huff, who's still down pit road trying to repair that vehicle. And Alex, if you want to talk, you can.
Go through a live choose cone process here. Choose cone drivers, high or low at the line. Good, clear, good, 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 good there. Got a car on the wall, good, 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 and good. Clear choose cone drivers, clear choose cone. We had no incidents there, no violations on the choose cone process.
Alex, you got anything to say or no?
Oh, sorry. Did you hear me?
That choose cone, yeah.
Oh, I was doing the choose cone thing. I
Oh,
don't know
you're
if I
good.
muted my mic. Sorry, that was a goofball on the broadcast.
You're good.
We had no violations of the choose cone process there, so everyone will be lining up accordingly.
Do you want me to send you back to VC1 or no?
It's okay. I'll just mute myself and come back every time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright, so it's Benjamin Walker back out front, or staying out front. Still just under 30 laps to go here. Still a lot left in this race. As there's just more and more casualties falling out of this one. As we started with 34, and now we have about 21 on the lead lap, and it looks like maybe 26 who are actually still racing. So the pace car back down pit road. We'll see if these drivers can keep it green for a little bit here, as Benjamin Walker leads us back to the green flag here at Indy. A nice start by that 93. And how about this? Lucas back up here in the top 4. That's Austin Duran. Who had some... Oh, Elliot Drummond did pretty well. But he had some internet issues earlier, fell 2 laps down. He's got a pretty quick race car. And we go back to Chicagoland, I believe, where he was going to start first and then hit the choose cone violation and had to drop all the way to the tail end of the field. So he's looking for a little bit of redemption here tonight at Indy, but he's got some fast drivers in front of him, especially that 93 of Benjamin Walker. I feel like he's just been up here all race long. He started second to his teammate Trevor Huff. He's looking for his second win of the season and trying to join Riley Marabello as a 2-time winner this season. And the yellow flag is back out. A big one here in turn 1.
Yellow flag, check up, check up, check up. Huge crash.
The 99 up on the safer barrier. That's Drake. And we had a lot of drivers involved there in turns 1. So we'll go back and take a look at what happened there. So here they come, coming into turn number 1. Drake behind Dominic. Rodney makes a move, and then Drake comes down, it looks like, and they both go back up into the field. Barrett Polhemus, John Lynch, and Joseph Lewis also involved, and I think that might end the 79's day, as he's lost his hood.
After further review of the incident, the 99 came down on the 6 car, resulting in that incident. The 99 car will receive an EOL. Thank you.
So yeah, round he went off the bumper of Rodney Roberts. And he takes a pretty big hit back up the racetrack here as Barrett Polhemus sends him up onto the safer barrier, into the catch fence a little bit there. And Joseph Lewis, he had front row seats to this whole thing. I don't know if he ever made contact with that 99, but he made contact with the wall. So he still might be fine. The 99 comes back down on the onto the track. Is that what we ride on board with Joseph Lewis here? If I could find his name, there it is. You see, he decided to hit the wall instead of hitting the 99 there. Smart move by this 82. As under caution, the 79 has gone around.
Uh-oh.
Barrett Polhemus. So we'll go back and see what happened there.
Bro.
As entering pit road, and I'm not sure which lickety-loos car that was underneath him, but
That would be
79
the 50 car of Evan Allen.
Evan Allen. The 79 was obviously trying to pit there with his damage, but Evan Allen was side by side with him coming onto this front straightaway. Yeah, that's what sent the 79 around, because they both made contact. I'm not sure what Evan Allen was doing down there.
I think he was just holding his line on the bottom. He didn't know Barrett was coming to pit road, and then the 50. I mean, I don't know. He was just holding his line. I don't think you can fault it on the 50. I think that's in the hands of the 79. I think you should see somebody in your mirror right there. That's just me though, personally.
Well, we just hit the 25 to go mark, as your new race leader is going to be Aaron Brown in this 18. Looks like a few drivers might have stayed out here. Aaron Brown, Glenn Bundren, Dominic Barbagello, Rodney Roberts, John Lynch, who I am shocked is staying out after being involved heavily in that crash. Looks like Lynch, Lewis, Evan Allen, Ollie Reeves, Alexander Jason, and that's it. I think the top 9 might have stayed out underneath this caution.
Choose cone was cleared. No violations.
I think Michael Rosero also stayed out. So your first driver on new tires should be that 93 of Walker. So actually, we'll just pull up the stint links here. You see all the top 8. They've all pitted relatively soon, though. I can't really flip between other drivers here. I don't really see the top 8. But yeah, it's going to be Aaron Brown leading us. We'll be restarting with 23 laps to go. This is going to get pretty interesting, seeing these drivers with newer tires, see if they can make their way through the field. As we enter the Geico restart zone, green flags back in the air here at Indy. Oh, big stack up on the front row. Glenn Bundren gets the jump, but I think the 18 might have spun his tires. So you see Rodney Roberts, Dominic Barbagello side by side back here for the third spot. This is a money paying position here. So they're both going to be fighting hard for that spot. John Lynch stuck in the middle. Here comes Michael Rosero down low. Joseph Lewis up high. That 90 is a bit off pace. He was just in that last wreck. So you see he's still losing a few positions. He's actually been in multiple wrecks today. The top 2 have pretty much pulled away from the rest of the field. Glenn Bundren out front has 1 win here in this league back at Talladega last season. Looking to maybe make it another one tonight. But he's got Michael Rosero, who's about to get up here into 3rd, who's on fresh tires, I believe. So that's going to be some company for him. And up front, Aaron Brown is not letting this 37 go away, as Joseph Lewis, very loose off the corner, he saves it. I think it was off the bumper of Benjamin Walker, who does have a faster race car. It's Cody Webster way down low trying to get underneath this 82. And oh, contact! One car up into the wall and collects another one. That's Shane Dimitova with Evan Allen. No caution, then there's the caution. As Cody Webster, I believe, might have caused that a little bit. We'll have to go back, but he made a bonsai move heading into 3 and collects a few of them, it looks like, but we'll go back and look. See, right here, he makes a big move on Joseph Lewis, who's a bit slow on the back straightaway here. And actually, no, Evan Allen comes down on Joseph Lewis. So Cody Webster really didn't have any fault in that. It was Evan Allen coming down on the 82. Maybe he didn't realize they were 3 wide.
Yeah, after taking a look at that, just seems like that could have been avoidable, but the 82 was getting swamped there on all sides, and even with less momentum, he slides up and he didn't really turn for the corner, and that's how the wreck started. It's a shame that other cars are involved, but that's how it happens.
So we're coming to 20 laps to go. I'm pretty sure all these drivers can make it on fuel. Some of them are going to pit anyway. Does Dominic Barbagello and Ollie Reeves. And a few more in the back. The top 2, though, still staying out. Along with Rodney Roberts. I know they're on an older strategy. Bundren's been on these tires for about 10 laps. Brown has been on it for 14 laps, and Rodney Roberts has also been on it for 10 laps. Trevor Huff with the lucky dog. He's going to go around and take that lap back, and I believe he's going to be back on the lap after that. So we haven't really seen a fuel run here. But Aaron Brown is going to try to go the longest. As he pitted 14 laps ago. Him, Bundren, Roberts, and Alexander. All on older tires than the rest of the field. As I think my leaderboard just crashed. That's not good.
Ruh-roh. Well, while we get that taken care of, let's just look at the choose cone here as we get ready to come back to green here. Looks like we've got some drivers. Choose cone this time, high or low at the line.
There we go. So we should be somewhat back.
Choose cone was good. There were no choose cone violations.
I'm not really sure why the leaderboard's not really see-through anymore, but it's whatever. Everything else seems to still be working pretty well. Well, not that. Oh, there it is. Okay, maybe not. Alright, well, 19 laps to go. It's Glenn Bundren leading with Aaron Brown right beside him. So yeah, they come back onto the front straightaway here. We'll see if they can keep it clean these next 19 laps. Going to be very interesting, but it's going to be Glenn Bundren leading us back to the green flag here at Indianapolis. Of course, you got the 34 of Michael Rosero, who's got those fresher tires. Same for Benjamin Walker. So they're probably going to come up here and pass Glenn Bundren pretty quickly here. Elliott Drumman not too far behind as well. As we know, 4 of these drivers on a different strategy. On an older tire strategy than everybody else. As Aaron Brown with a bold move down low on Benjamin Walker. Trying to get back around him for position. Rodney Roberts holding his own there in 5th. And Brown slides up into Walker. Bit of contact there. On the front straightaway here, it's still Glenn Bundren leading. But he's got Michael really close to him on his back bumper. And then back here, it's just a big gaggle of cars. Aaron Brown and Benjamin Walker still side by side for position. Rodney Roberts gets very tight off the corner. One car slams the wall. That's Jason Alexander. He's going to keep it up there, though. Just let everybody else by. Looks like he was trying to avoid that 6 car. Got a bit loose, and up into the wall he went. Back up front, though, here comes Michael Rosero for the race lead on Glenn Bundren. Bundren has that outside lane. It looks like everyone else back there is passing Aaron Brown. Michael trying to get the run off the corner. He's going to go way low, trying to get away from that side draft. But Glenn's still right there, battling hard. 16 laps to go here at Indy. Oh, bit of contact entering the corner. Glenn's car is unstable. He goes way up the racetrack, holds on to it. While Michael Rosero is going to get to the race lead. Glenn's going to fall back a little bit here. Might be in the presence of Benjamin Walker here soon. As he's still trying to keep that car straight. After that bit of contact with the 34. Now here comes Walker down low. Trying to make the move into turn number 3. Glenn's going to try to close it off, but Walker's still there. Maybe a bit more contact there. Now Michael Rosero just pulling away from this field. As he's trying to break the draft from the 93. You see Benjamin Walker way down low trying to get away from the side draft of that 37. Still trying to pass Glenn Bundren. Bit on the apron, came up into the 37. Glenn still holding his own, but now tucks it back in behind Walker. Now it's Elliott Drummond's turn to pass that 37, and we have a caution. I believe it's for John Lynch, who was spun back here in turns 1 and 2, it looks like. So this might be huge for Glenn Bundren, as he can come down pit road now. So here we go. It's not really been a great race for this 90 team. And just gets loose off the corner. And around he goes. So just a quick caution here. We'll see up front who pits and who doesn't. So I'm going to try something here. We're going to reload the overlays. That really did nothing. Trying to figure out how to close this program real quick. But it's not letting me close the program that I need. Here they come on the front straightaway. Looks like Walker's gonna pit. No, they're going to stay out. Glenn's going to quickly come back down pit road. So he's going to pit. Playing a little bit of mind games there. There we go. Looks like I might have fixed the leaderboard a little bit there. The not found is still in the top right, but it's whatever. So we actually had a few drivers come down pit road. Glenn Bundren, Austin Duran, Trevor Huff. As Duran kind of overshoots his pit box there. As it's been an up and down day for this 22 team. But it looks like it's going to be 8 drivers to get back up here. It's very possible they're going to have fresher tires. But laps are also winding down pretty quickly here. Sorry about noises in the background. And we actually have a lot of drivers in the infield care center. So
Robert wants to stay 10 feet off the wall, come all the way down the track, and take me out.
Hello.
Totally.
Hello. Are we having a party in the infield care center?
Sure thing we are.
Yep, we are. A lot of unhappy drivers here.
Okay.
A lot of unhappy drivers.
Hello.
And then I'm just here.
Hello,
I'm in
Riley.
the car.
Ryan, you are, Riley.
So we'll
he
talk
showed
to,
up late and bought grandstand tickets, and he's yeah.
We'll talk to you all. Probably just ask one question. We'll start with Barrett first. Barrett, yeah, what happened out there?
Stupidity.
Amen.
All right, that sums up that. All right, Shane, how about you?
Fast car and just idiotic people racing throughout the field, and yeah, just sucks.
All right, and then our most recent driver to crash out, which is Jason Alexander, after spinning up into the wall.
Yeah, you just got drivers out there who shouldn't be out there and come all the way off the wall, take you out, and your play strategy, get it 6th place all day. But, you know, what can you do about it?
All right, well, thank you all for your time. Sorry I had to be quick here. We're wanting to go to green, so I'm trying to get back to that. But, yeah, thank you all for your time, and I'll see you guys maybe later. I might come back here to get
Sorry,
actual
Bogey.
interviews. Oh, you're good.
I wish we could give you a good race, but we
Yep.
can't. So.
Yeah.
All right, so those were all the drivers in the infield care center just stacking up. That was my fault. There's probably been a few of them in there a few times. But we're going to be restarting with 11 laps to go. Like I said, if they want, I'll actually get like actual interviews with them. Maybe either next caution or after the race. They can decide on that. But here they come, coming off of turn number 4. It's going to be Michael Rosero leading us to the green flag with Benjamin Walker to his outside lane. Green flag's out in the air. 11 laps to go. Glenn Bundren on those fresh tires. He's actually restarted 5th. Oh, Cody Webster very loose on that inside lane. I think he had a bit of contact with someone else. You see Glenn and Aaron Brown. They both have fresh tires. Michael Rosero trying to break the draft from Benjamin Walker, as Walker had a better exit. Webster sliding up into Ollie Reeves. He holds on to it. Glenn Bundren around the outside, trying to get any position, but as we come to the stripe this time by, it's going to be 10 laps to go. Webster very loose. He holds on to it, but 10 laps to go for these drivers. The top 3 have pulled away from the rest of the field. Ollie Reeves back there in 4th, and then Glenn Bundren in 5th. Back here, Trevor Huff got shuffled out, now stuck behind Gio Turpin and Dominic Barbagello. As your highest dash for cash driver right now, I'm not sure who it is. I believe most of them have wrecked out. It might be Blaze McKinney in 12th. Or Michael Rosero. I'm not It actually might be Benjamin Walker. He might have finished top 5 last week. Just give me a second. I'll quickly pull this up real quick as we come to 9 laps to go. Michael's still holding on to it, trying to break the draft from the 93 and 2. Let's see if I can find the chat here. Cash for Cash winner gets $10. So no, it is actually Blaze McKinney. I think he might be the only one left in the race that's in the Dash for Cash, because it was actually, no, it's Cody Webster. Where did Cody Webster go? So Cody Webster, Xander Short, Sam Brochu, Barrett Polhemus, and Blaze McKinney were the Dash for Cash drivers. So it's either Webster or McKinney right now. And it looks like it is McKinney. Cody Webster go. Oh, nope, he's in front of him by 2 positions. They're actually right close together. So this is going to be a battle for $10 right here in the Dash for Cash. So we're going to be having a battle for the lead and for the Dash for Cash here. As there you see Blaze McKinney all over the back bumper of Cody Webster. They are 3 wide entering this corner. This could be not so great. And it looks like they're hanging on to it. Blaze up into Dominic. Now underneath there, here comes Jordan Kuntz. We'll be back to that as Michael Rosero has pulled away with a huge lead now over Walker. Walker might have gotten up into that wall. He's back here with Webster. He's got a bit of a gap over Blaze McKinney now. Last week's winner trying to look for an extra $10 as Blaze McKinney is going to go around into the infield, back up the racetrack. Look out, everybody else. This is going to bring out the caution. Everybody else misses him. As I'm not sure what happened to him, but he's going to get it back going. And this is very unfortunate for the top 3 drivers who managed to pull about a 2-second lead over 4th place. So we'll go back. See what happened to Blaze McKinney. Let's see, here he is in turn number 3. I think he might have gotten too far down low. Oh, nope, he comes up into Geoturpin. Around he went. Watch again. Slow motion. You see, he gets on that apron, kind of gets a bit loose, collects himself, but then comes up into Geo. And that's what sent him around. And you go sliding through this infield grass. Sure if I can get the right button here. That was crank it up. There we go. That's a Bunger and lawn care moment. So a few drivers coming down pit road. It looks like Cody Webster is one of them. Jordan Kuntz, the 99, the one of the lickety-loo cars. Looks like John Lynch is there as well. So this is pretty big for Glenn Bundren, who's got fresher tires than the field in front of him. We'll take a look at the stints here. Now you see they have not gone 74 laps, but it's about maybe 15 plus laps on those tires, and Bundren pitted 7 laps ago. Same for Aaron Brown and Austin Duran, Trevor Huff. So it's going to be very, very interesting how this plays out with older tires versus newer tires. But you know this top 3 is hurting right now as they had a huge lead over Glenn. And now they're probably going to have to deal with him here. So we'll be restarting with 4 laps to go. As it's been a pretty chaotic race so far. As the drivers line up. This could be the final caution we have. This could be the final restart we have. So this could be everything here. But you know, drivers, if they haven't been crazy already today, it's about to get extra chaotic here. As Glenn Bundren got fresh tires on that inside lane, right behind him, Aaron Brown, Austin Duran, Trevor Huff, also on the same strategy, and then everybody else with about 15 plus lap older tires. So this is going to get interesting. Plus, in the back, Cody Webster just pitted. I don't know if Blaze McKinney did, but they're both battling for the dash for cash. That's an extra $10 for one of them. Here we come out of turn number 4. 4 laps to go here at Indy. The pace car's down pit road for maybe the final time, as Michael Rosero will lead us back to the green flag here at Indy. Glenn Bundren already finds himself battling for second, and he takes it away. He's got a fast car. He's definitely been up front here leading late. He might be able to catch that 34 as long as he makes no mistakes. That was kind of a bad exit. But on the back straightaway here, Michael Rosero trying to break the draft. He broke it pretty good there. Austin Duran underneath Aaron Brown. That's for 5th. As Glenn messes up the corner, that's going to allow Benjamin Walker to get back underneath him for 2nd. And Walker's going to clear that 37. That's what Rosero wants. Them battling for that 2nd spot. As they come to 3 laps to go, they're all fanning out everywhere. Where does Glenn Bundren go? He has a run on this 93. You see Trevor Huff gets in front of Aaron Brown as well. Oh, Glenn very loose off the corner. Here comes Austin Duran underneath Elliott Drummond. That's for 4th. One more position. He gets up there to get some money. Remember, the top 3 are the only ones to score money, plus biggest mover and dash for cash winner, which right now is Cody Webster. As Blaze McKinney's kind of getting bullied back there. Oh, Blaze McKinney up into the wall hard. I don't know if that's going to bring out the caution, but that's going to end his run. And yes, we do have a caution. And that thing is destroyed. As one car drives through his hood there. I believe that was Shane Dimondova. And that just leaves one dash for cash driver. So Cody Webster is about to get this thing by default. So go back, take a look at what happened. So you see battling here with Rodney Roberts. Yeah, it looks like might have just cut down on the nose. Big hit into the outside wall. We saw another driver take a big hit there as well. See again. Looks like he was trying to get clear entering the corner here. But Rodney Roberts just stayed there to his inside lane. And unfortunately, Blaze McKinney's night is going to end here with 3 laps to go. As he's still staying out there on the racetrack, though. He's going to have to hope for a miracle that Cody Webster wrecks. But here he comes now. They're probably black flagging him. 'Cause I'm surprised that thing is still drivable. As up front, it's still Michael Rosero looking for his first career win. Benjamin Walker looking for his second win of the season. Glenn Bundren looking for his second win in his career and his first of the season. Austin Duran also looking for his first career win. Same for Trevor Huff. They both have tires on their race cars. Elliott Drummond back there in 6th. Brown 7th. Reeves 8th. And how about Gio Turpin 9th? Dominic Barbagallo rounds out your top 10. As we got one more driver down here in the infield carousel. It's Aaron Schugel.
From, you know.
Hi,
you-
Bogey.
Hi, Bogey.
Hi, Bogey.
Aaron Schugel, do you want to talk or no?
Sure.
So, yeah, saw what happened, and there's really no really no excuse about what happened.
There is.
We do have an
There is.
excuse.
Yeah, we have
There is.
evidence.
Oh, what happened?
Objection! Sorry.
Objection! Yeah. So,
My, Barrett, you say it because you're a mod.
yeah, so Aaron sent me a replay file with a clip of what happened, and from his in-car, it goes straight from 5th to 1st gear,
Huh.
and it rev spikes and it spins him out. So his shifter did break. It wasn't on purpose. He had a technical issue that caused him to whip around and spin in front of the field under yellow. It was not his fault. He didn't do it on purpose. His shifter broke. We have video evidence for it. So.
That's interesting. I've never heard that happening before.
Yeah, I mean, I have video if you want to see it later.
I'll see it after the race.
All right.
Well, thank you for your time, Aaron. I'm gonna get back here.
Yeah.
We got 2 laps to go.
Okay.
So, they just handed Glenn Bundren second place here on this restart. I think Michael Rosero kind of tricked that 93 out a little bit. But it might be better starting 3rd than it is 2nd. So this is going to get interesting. Elliott Drummond also jumps up to 4th. As right now, yeah, it should be Cody Webster winning this Dash for Cash by default, so we'll have our interview with him. As everyone else either didn't show up or wrecked out. So here we go. We got Glenn Bundren on fresher tires. But Michael Rosero, he's been pretty quick tonight. Same for Benjamin Walker, Elliott Drummond. It's really anyone's game up front here. But as we come out of turn number 4, it's going to be Michael Rosero leading us back to the green flag for hopefully the final time. Pace cars down pit road into the Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air. A great restart by Michael and Glenn. That's what Glenn Bundren needed. Now, he messed up last time around. Oh, he gets into the back of that 34. Almost sitting him sideways, and into the wall he goes. That's going to allow Walker to get below him. Oh, wow. Michael Rosero, I'm surprised he held on to that as Glenn's back up into the wall, and now he's around with a few other cars. Trevor Huff gets turned again. Cody Webster involved. Oh, Huff is just getting turned like a top. Luke Mahone involved there late. Brandon Fowler, Gio Turpin, Cody Webster. He survived. He spun, but he survived. As another caution, I was about to say, Glenn Bundren made a few mistakes there, trying to go for the lead last time by, and he makes a devastating mistake again, and is unfortunately going to end his race. This is looking like the 2017 Indy race here. So we'll go back and take a look at what happened. I see Glenn had it perfect. And then it gets into the back of the 34 here. sends him up into the wall. Into the wall he went, and they were all just fanning out, trying to get up past that 37. He's still losing it. And then back up into the wall, Elliott Drummond runs into the back of him. Poor Trevor Huff gets collected again. Ollie Reeves somehow missed it. You see Cody Webster getting turned. Drummond there as well. Geo Turpin, a few of the orange and black cars. The lickety-loo cars. And yeah, just another stack up here on the backstretch. You see Geo Turpin somehow gets involved there. You see Cody Webster getting involved there from Elliott Drummond. Geo Turpin, how does he get involved? It looks like he tries to avoid the 3, but runs into him anyway. And I believe one of the lickety-loo cars was Luke Mahone. But another one collects here at the end. Actually, that's a different driver right there. That's Shane Dimitova. And here comes Luke Mahone. And probably Evan Allen. Yes, so they both get collected as well. And then Brandon Fowler also gets collected there at the end. So we'll bunch them up and restart them again. Now it's Austin Duran with the freshest tires up front. Same for Aaron Brown. So we should be coming to 1 to go this time by. For the choose cone. And I believe this might be the second green white checkered attempt, so there should be one more after this if we don't make it back all the way. Which that's what happened last week. We hit the green white checkered limit. And Cody Webster ended up victorious out of that. So you see everyone passing the choose cone. Look at this car flying. That's Cody Webster. Speak of the devil. So Michael Rosero will try one more time here. As Ollie Reeves, I'm not really sure what tire strategy he's on. Okay, he's on the same one as pretty much everyone else. How about John Lynch, though, in 7th? He's got the freshest tires up front here. I am shocked he's up here after all the wrecks he's been in. A top 10 day for that 90 is definitely going to be worth it. Michael Rosero, though, making his second start of the season. Looking to get career win number 1. Same for Austin Duran, Aaron Brown, Ollie Reeves, Dominic Barbagallo, John Lynch, Ronnie Roberts. Everybody in this top 10, 0 wins besides that 93 of Benjamin Walker. As here they come. We'll see if this is the final restart attempt. That's going to be Michael Rosero leading us back to the green flag for hopefully the final time. And green flag's back out here at Indy. A great restart by the 34. Benjamin Walker quickly down low to block Austin Duran. Single file for this top 4. Ollie Reeves, Dominic Barbagallo. Now they get single file behind. Ooh, Duran almost into the wall. That's going to allow Brown to get way down low underneath him. That's for third. This is for $15 right here. It's Dominic Barbagilla. He might try to play a factor in this as well. As they're sliding up and wrecking behind. Couple cars into the wall. That's Roberts and Grillman. They seem to have saved it though. And now they're wrecking everywhere behind. And that's going to set up another green-white checkered attempt. That's Rodney Roberts and one of the lickety-loo cars. Looks like Luke Mahone. And they almost made it back to the white flag, but unfortunately, we're going to go under caution one more time. So we'll go back and see what happened. It all started in turn 3. Right here. Rodney, or the 2 looks low, gets into Coots, up into Rodney Roberts. And out of the corner, I'm not sure what happened. Oh, Roberts comes down into Webster. And Luke Mahone also nowhere to go there. Just an innocent bystander into that 27. So we'll bunch them up again. And I believe this is coming to the final green-white checkered attempt. Oh wait, that's the checkered flag. So we hit all the green-white checkered attempts, so that's gonna do it. Michael Rosero is going to win the race here at Indy. It looks like Benjamin Walker is gonna finish second. It says Duran, but Walker's gonna get that second spot. But Austin Duran is gonna finish third. So he survives all the green-white checkers. And he's going to pick up his first career win here. So I guess that first one with the 4 to go, or the 3 to go wreck, was the first one. And it actually might have been Aaron Brown finishing third. So I'll go back and see. But your Dash for Cash winner, Cody Webster, by default in 15th. So he'll get an extra $10 as well. Michael Rosero picking up his first career win here at Indy, and it's a big payout, $60 plus a trophy for this 34 team. So congratulations to him on the win tonight. Yes, it should be Benjamin Walker's second. We'll go back and see who finished third though by the moment of caution. But first, we'll see if this 34 does any burnouts here on the front straightaway. As it looks like they might be giving Aaron Brown that third spot, so I'm not sure who that is down low, but it looks like maybe Aaron Brown is getting the third place, as the top 3 should be lining up on the front straightaway here, or the top 4, whoever that is. I believe that's Luke Mahone on that inside lane. So Michael Rosero going to do some burnouts here on the front straightaway, getting his first career win here in the SRL Iracing League. you have it as he burns it down. We're going to try to figure out who got third here. We know who got second. It was Benjamin Walker. But it was either Aaron Brown or Austin Duran who got third place. So we're going to try to figure that out real quick. It might take me some time, so give me a second here. So right here is moment of caution. And back here, it is Aaron Brown who is going to pick up the third place finish over Austin Duran. I believe that's how it goes. It's moment of caution. We don't go by scoring loops, of course. So it should be Aaron Brown finishing in that third spot. As we head back live here, we'll go down to the interview. As I might not show finishing results here because it's all going to be messed up. But I'm pretty sure Aaron Brown got third. But while they figure all that out, we'll see. We'll probably talk to your Dash for Cash winner. So yeah, we'll let the admins figure that out, and then we'll try to talk to the Dash for Cash. If he's here. So it doesn't look like Cody Webster is here. Yeah, they're still trying to get the third place situated. So we're going to bring second place in here, which should be Benjamin Walker. Alright, so Benjamin, while they get third place figured out here, we're going to just skip to you on to second place here. So, yeah, you ran very, very decent all race long, about top 3 most of the race. Just came up one spot short for the eventual win. So how do you feel?
I feel pretty good about the race. It's just the unfortunate how the entire ending went with how everyone was just wrecking constantly. We didn't even really get any green flag runs that would actually bring any pit stops, and that's kind of what me and Trevor were hoping for most of the race. And when we had so many cautions early on and through the entire race, I have no idea how many cautions we had, but it's something that I think we're going to try next All-Star race, from what I'm hearing from Chewy, that we're going to try doing a, we're going to have, admin yellows from now on with the off-track admins.
Alright, well, is there anyone you would like to thank before you head out here?
Well, I gotta first of all thank, Jackson and Trevor for pretty much helping me out through the entire race, and just how we were sticking together as much as possible. It's just that one start kind of messed both of us over. So, but overall, it was a really good day for the entire team.
All right, Benjamin. Well, congrats on your second place finish. I believe that is $25 for you, thanks to the sponsors of the race. So Yeah, congrats to that, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. We're actually off next week because of 4th of July. So yeah, I'll
Yeah.
see you in 2 weeks.
And also, one more thing. It did get confirmed about Aaron Brown, so.
All right, we'll pull him in next. All right, so that was Benjamin Walker. We'll bring in a third place finisher here real quick. Sorry, I was getting a call on my phone. All right, Aaron Brown. So after further review, you have finished third in the race. So that's $15 awarded to you, and a nice little battle there with Austin Duran. But you come out on top. How do you feel?
Feel great. I'm glad I got a third because the last 4 yellows, Iracing said I was behind the dude I was beside, so I was kind of fed up at that point. But I was glad I was able to get it. I think I might have hard charge to do. I don't know how he's gonna do that. This says most passes, but I don't know if he's doing like the hard charger with like the where you started that coin. I assume that. Well, that's pending. But yeah, it was a great race. I mean, I was short. I had to. It was definitely started off terrible. I had to start back in dead last and take a 30-second penalty on lap 1. So some previous penalties. Not been. I've kind of been a hazard the past few weeks. So got that out of the way. But we got that out of the way. Got some good runs in. I was able to drive out the front and got some good track position later on. Everyone pitted around 25 to go. I decided to stay out, try to just push it. I was confident we are going to get a few more cautions, and we did. Still around 13 to go, and everyone else stayed out. Had a little bit of advantage. I don't think it mattered too much, but any little advantage helped, and I was glad I was able to pull off third there.
Well, I believe this season this is your second podium of the season, so congrats to that. Is there anyone you would like to thank before you head out here?
I gotta thank my oh my god, a lot of them here. I gotta thank my teammates. I gotta thank Cody Webster, Malachi Drake, Jordan Coons, Mike Rosero. They're all working together. We're all working together throughout the race. I think that's everyone. I have no idea. I gotta thank the viewers for tuning out. I gotta thank you for the broadcast. Gotta thank the admins for and Shui for putting on the show, so we can all come out here and do what we love. And yeah.
Well, congrats on your third place. That's $15, like I said, awarded to you. And if you did get the most passes, I know you were probably the biggest mover from where you started. I don't know how he's going to work that system. But if you did get that award, I believe that's an extra $10 too. So you might be coming out here with like $25.
Yeah, we'll see. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, and now we will bring in your winner, which is Michael Rosero. So, Michael, congrats on your first win, first of all, and it came at one of the biggest events ever in SRL history. Survived all of those green-white checkers, but managed to end out on top. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good, but honestly, if I'm going to be completely dead honest, that race was not the best. If anything, it was pretty bad. I'm going to be honest, because there was like caution after caution. We never got a real green flag run to show, and we couldn't have fun, unfortunately, because I know how good this combination is. But overall, had a decent fun time here, racing SRL tonight.
Well, I believe was your first start last week at Rockingham?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. Well, both of these races so far, you seem to be pretty quick. So, yeah, I can't wait to watch you in the future as well. But yeah, $60 plus a trophy, thanks to a few sponsors today that you will be awarded. So, yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the crown jewel. So, yeah, it feels good to get one of these and only like second start. But yeah.
All right. Well, is there anyone you would like to thank before you head out here?
Yeah. First of all, I want to thank you for broadcasting. You did a good job, and thanks for Schumacher for putting all this together. I mean, he puts a lot of effort in this league, and this league's doing pretty good too. Again, like 30 people a day, and I'm happy to be a part of it. So, and I want to thank my teammates, Aaron Brown, Coons, Malachi and Cody Webster for helping me out too. They are awesome individuals, and yeah.
All right, well, congrats on your huge win tonight and the first in the league. Alexander said we were going to have a first-time winner, and here we are. So, yeah, congrats to that. Congrats on your big payday, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. We are off next week because of 4th
Yes,
of
sir.
July. But I believe the week after that is the All-Star race, so I'll see you there.
All right. See ya.
And that's going to do it. So, Cody Webster had to head out, but he's going to be awarded $10 for winning the Dash for Cash after finishing 15th. So yeah, that's going to do it. Like I said, I'm not going to pull up the results because they're probably all messed up compared to what they are, how we're going to score them. So yeah, thank you all for coming out here watching this race. Sorry it was a bit of a kind of a wreck fest, but you have some of those, you sometimes don't. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week, or in 2 weeks, because I won't be here for the truck race on Wednesday. But we have the All-Star race coming up in 2 weeks, so I'll see you there.